Uh, Good evening, and thanks for honoring us with your presence. Ladies and gentlemen, members of for the state, I have two statements to make this evening. And after each statement, I will give a chance for maybe one question or clarification. Because of time, I have another engagement at 6 p.m., so I must leave here before 6. The first address is my exit address at the end of duty as Cabinet Secretary for Interior and National Administration. As you're aware, for the last 2 years, I've been the country's security minister, and I thought I owe the people of Kenya an exit speech so that we can account for the 2 years in which, by the grace of God, we have had the privilege to serve our country in that office. Since the 27th of October, 2022, I have had the immense privilege of serving our country as the Interior Minister. Appointment to this role was not only a humbling symbol of confidence by President William Ruto, but also it thrust me into a most monumental responsibility of providing leadership to and coordinating the organs of our homeland security. For its unique complement of extensive functional control of Kenya's internal security infrastructure, the Interior Ministry has provided me with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to appreciate a little more profoundly the centrality of security to Kenya's primordial quest for inclusive prosperity for all its people. To appreciate the modest strides made in the past 2 years, it is apt to revisit the state of our national security that was prevailing as at August-September 2022 when I took over. I took over this sensitive duty at Harambee House at a time when communities in northeastern Kenya and in Lamu were experiencing frequent and sustained terror attacks. Marauding bandits had run amok over communities in vast parts of the northern Rift Valley region. Gang crime was at its peak in Nairobi City. The Kenyan passport production and supply system had all but collapsed, and key homeland security organs were ill-equipped and in dire need of reforms and reinvention. The end of my tour of duty as Kenya's Interior Minister of 2 years invites an introspection and reflection on the journey that I, with the loyal and patriotic support of hundreds of thousands of officers and staff in the police, prisons, immigration, and other citizen-facing services of the ministry, have traveled. I attribute any successes that were achieved in the last 2 years to make Kenya safer during the last 2 years. I attribute this success to the various ranks of officers and staff of the ministry. However, any performance inadequacies during my tenure are mine, because I believe the ministry staff and officers did their best. 24 months of hard work by frontline multi-agency formations embedded deep in the forests of the Boni Enclave has paid off with 2 years of calm. Sacrificial fighting power of elite police formations in the forward operating bases spread along the risky frontier areas of Liboi, Fafi, Div, Kotulo, and such like areas have resulted in 2 years of great victory over dangerous terrorists who would have otherwise hurt Kenya and its people.